Hello and welcome to the Business Mindset Podcast. I'm your host, Holly Worton. I've been an entrepreneur since 1999, and I know firsthand how difficult it can be to build a business without the right mindset. This is a podcast for those of us who struggle with showing up in our business with confidence and authenticity, who resist taking big action because of fears and doubts, who know deep down that it's possible to create something bigger, and yet you're not. This podcast combines powerful strategies on how to upgrade your business mindset, along with practical business tips to grow your business more easily in a way that feels aligned. This podcast features solo shows with me and also interviews with inspiring women entrepreneurs from around the world, including my monthly co-hosted episodes with Joe Casey. My goal is to help you grow your business more quickly and easily by transforming your mindset. For me, mindset work is a lifelong practice, and I want to help you make a habit out of mindset work. Thank you so much for joining us today. Now, let's get into this week's episode. Hello and welcome to the Business Mindset Podcast, episode 270. This is your host, Holly Worton, and I'm back with another solo episode. Today, I'm going to talk about why mindset matters. I feel like I talk about mindset a lot. I write books about mindset a lot. And sometimes I'm not sure if I make it clear just why this is so important. I think by now you've probably heard my journey of how my life and my business and just everything completely turned around and was totally transformed 5 years ago when I started working on my mindset. I really struggled before then. I had lots of problems with low self-esteem, low self-confidence. I had all the business and marketing skills. I needed to create a successful business, but it just wasn't working because I didn't believe in myself. I didn't trust myself. I didn't value the knowledge that I had. Had major issues with mind crap. Lots of fears, lots of blocks, lots of limiting beliefs. And it was once I started paying attention to these and uncovering these and working to transform these so that my beliefs supported me rather than hindering me or impeding my success. Once I did that work, things completely turned around. And when you work at the subconscious level, when you work at the energetic level, the results you get are really often immediate, but very fast. It's very, very easy to see results. Assuming, of course, that you're also taking action in addition to doing the mindset work. And one of the things that I love about doing mindset work is that clearing the crap makes it so much easier to take action and to take the right actions. So, what is mindset and why does it matter? Mindset is the collection of beliefs and attitudes that we hold. It's a collection of our fears, our blocks, our limiting beliefs, our supporting beliefs, everything that's going on in our minds in terms of beliefs and attitudes. And our mindset can either help us or it can hurt us or hinder us. And that's why it's so important to be clear on what our current mindset is, what our current belief system is. Because it's really hard to get the mindset we need if we don't get clear on where we are today. And that's why I often talk about the 3 questions. And a few years ago when I had an online program to help you with mindset, it was based around the 3 questions. Who am I? Where am I? And where am I going? And the second part of that, where am I, is based on where are you in your life? Where are you in your business? Where are you with your current mindset? Because once you get clear on what you've currently got, then you can see what you need to change. It can be really hard to think about what we want, what we need to believe, unless we look at where we are today. It really, really helps to get that kind of clarity before we can do the work to get the mindset we need, to take the action we need to take, to get the stuff that we want in our life, whether that's business or lifestyle stuff. So mindset is so important because, like I said, it can either help you or hurt you. And the sad truth is that I think a lot of people just aren't aware of the concept of mindset. They aren't aware of their beliefs, whether they're helping or hurting them. And I mean, I've been in business since 1999, and it wasn't until 2013 that I actually took a look at my mindset and I started doing the work to transform it. I'd run a business for so many years and really struggled with it. Like even with my first company, which was wildly successful, it was still really rough because I had a lot of these limiting beliefs around self-confidence and self-worth and self-esteem. And I just really struggled with that stuff, even though I wasn't aware of it. And I think that's the important thing to point out here is that even when you're not aware of this stuff, it's still there in the background, driving your decisions, driving your indecision, and keeping you stuck. So how can mindset help you or hurt you? It can help you or hurt you in so many ways. It can keep you from taking action. It can prevent you from achieving your goals. It can lead you to fear change and growth. So even if you have goals, you have things that you want to achieve, those things are different from what you currently have. So if you don't have the right mindset, you can have so much fear of change and growth that you don't achieve your goals because you're afraid of change. You can have mindset issues around clients and boundaries, about your ability to get clients, about your boundaries with your clients. You can have mindset stuff around confidence and self-trust. And these are big topics. If you don't trust yourself and if you don't have confidence in yourself and your abilities, it's really hard to create a business that works. Creativity. Business involves creativity. If we have mindset issues around our ability to be creative, that can hinder the business. Leadership and outsourcing. And by now you may have realized I'm going through the 15 categories of beliefs and blocks that I have in my books, Business Beliefs and Business Blocks. Leadership and outsourcing. As entrepreneurs, we are leaders. So if we're not stepping up into that leadership role, or if we have fears or limiting beliefs around it, that's going to hurt our ability to create a successful business. Learning. As entrepreneurs, we have so many things that we have to learn. We're constantly learning. But if we have beliefs around our ability to learn, or if we believe that we're not good learners, that can hurt us and hurt our ability to learn the things we need to learn to be a business owner or an entrepreneur. Lifestyle. A lot of us have an idea of what kind of lifestyle we want to live, but perhaps we believe we don't deserve it, or we can never achieve it, or it's okay for other people to have that kind of lifestyle, but not us for whatever reason. Any beliefs that we have around lifestyle can affect our ability to create the lifestyle that we want. Marketing and sales. It's a part of business. You got to do it. Both marketing and sales. Can't get away with it if you want to have a business. So if we have limiting beliefs about marketing and sales and our ability to do these things, that will absolutely affect our business. I think so many people have limiting beliefs around sales and what it means to make sales and what it means to sell to people. You got to do that stuff. If you don't do it, you're not going to get clients. So clearing beliefs that aren't serving you around marketing and sales will absolutely help you to build the business you want. Money is a big issue for all of us. I mean, I think even people who appear to be successful and appear to be making the kind of money that you want to make or that they want to make will still often have money issues. And I think this is another important thing I have to point out. This mindset work, it's an ongoing thing because it's like peeling off layers. You do some work, you make progress, you achieve your goals, and then other stuff comes up that you couldn't see before because you had the other mindset stuff that was getting in the way. So money stuff, there's often many layers to our money blocks and our money mindset. Personal power, that is a big issue for a lot of entrepreneurs. You really got to step into your personal power so you can unleash your inner expert and be seen as the expert in whatever it is that you do. And so if you have any issues with power, if you have any limiting beliefs around power and what power means, that will affect you. And it will affect your ability to step up as a powerful leader. If you believe that power is wrong, if you believe that power is evil, that's going to affect you. Power is not necessarily a bad thing. It's an energetic thing, and you can use it for good things or you can use it to hurt people. Strategy, clarity, vision. If your mindset isn't where it needs to be in terms of this category, that will affect your ability to create a successful strategy so that you can achieve your vision. And oftentimes in terms of vision we play small. And so we'll create small goals for ourselves. We'll create a small vision for ourselves. And sometimes that is our next step. But it can help to see beyond that next step into something bigger. It's like, I don't know if you've ever done the martial arts thing where you punch the board with your fist and try to break the board. Or like I do kickboxing, punching into a pad. You've got to punch through the pad. You've got to punch through your opponent. You've got to punch through the block, the board, because that's how you break it. That's how you get through to the next level. And so if your vision for yourself is so tiny, you're not going to get very much progress towards your goals. And if your vision is small, your action steps are going to be small, and it's going to take you so much longer to get where you want to be. So it helps to have a big dream. It helps to have a big vision, even though you're going to get there step by step. Because if you just go for the tiny, tiny vision that seems attainable, you might not even get there because that's your limit. And you need to be pushing beyond that limit. Hope that makes sense. So in terms of success and opportunities, a lot of us want to have a successful business. We want to feel successful. But a lot of us also fear success. And sometimes consciously we strive for success, but our subconscious mind fears it. So if your subconscious mind is not on board with what your conscious mind wants, it's not going to happen. You won't see the opportunities that present themselves to you. Next is value and self-worth, and this is another huge topic. If we don't value ourselves, if we don't value our knowledge, if we don't value the inner expert that we have within us, if our self-worth is so low that we can't get out there and offer our services to people, then we can't create the business that we want. And visibility goes along with that. And that's the final category. So if we don't have the mindset we need, it's so hard to get visible. It's so hard to start playing small. It's so hard to get out there so that people can see us, so that people, our ideal clients who don't know perhaps yet that we exist, find us. So not having the mindset, the right mindset, the supportive mindset in all of these categories can really hurt you. It can really keep you stuck. It can really keep you from achieving your goals. It can really keep you from taking the action you need to take to make this happen. So I often say that mindset is not about just thinking positive. I think a lot of people get confused when we talk about mindset and they think, oh no, I just need to keep a positive outlook. I need to say, I can do this. I need to say, I believe in myself. I need to do my affirmations. And that's really not enough. Affirmations are not good enough. Affirmations work with the conscious mind and sometimes with the subconscious mind. But it takes a lot of time, takes a lot of repetition. It takes a lot of work for those conscious affirmations to slip into your subconscious mind. It's not an efficient way of changing your mindset. And that's why I'm really not fond of affirmations. I have so many times been in sessions with clients where we're using muscle testing to test whether someone believes something or not at the subconscious level. And they often give me their affirmations and they say, let's test this. I want to see if I believe it. And 99 times out of 100, they don't. So they've been saying this statement over and over and over again. God knows how many times, and it's not yet slipped into the subconscious mind because it's not efficient. Using techniques that work directly with the subconscious mind, like heart-centered energy work, like Psych-K, like all the other techniques that exist out there, using those techniques will help you to change your beliefs super quick, super easily. I always say Psych-K, 5 minutes or less to change a belief. How many repetitions of an affirmation would that be? It's so much more efficient. It's so much more effective to work directly with the subconscious mind. Next, I wanted to talk about why sometimes you need to dig through the mind crap. And this goes again to not just thinking about the positive. Because it's very important to know what you want. It's very important to know what you need to believe so that you can get what you want. But you also need to look at the blocks. You also need to dig through the mind crap. And the way to do this is to start out by just being open to looking at that stuff and being open to digging deeper. And you can do this through journaling. You can do this through just getting clarity. So, I always tell the story that when I first trained in Psych K and I started working on my mindset, I would pay attention throughout the day to stuff that I procrastinated on, stuff that I was afraid of, stuff that I hesitated to do. And I would stop, look at that stuff, write it down, and then try to figure out what was going on there. What's behind this? What am I afraid of? What's stopping me? What's blocking me? And you need to spend some time looking at this so that you can reframe it into what you need to believe and then do the work to program those beliefs. So this is why I think that staying positive and just focusing on the positive might be hurting you, because sometimes you do need to dig through the crap. You do need to look at, what are my fears here? What am I afraid of? What's keeping me stuck? And once you have that, then you can turn that around and do the work you need to do to get the beliefs that you need to have. But it is important to dig through the mind crap. It is important to look at the blocks. It is important to look at the limiting beliefs. So you can't just stay positive. You need to look at the shadow side of your mindset. So I also wanted to really make clear that mindset is not the end result. We're not just changing our beliefs and releasing our energy blocks because we want to have the perfect mindset. We want a super shiny, sparkly, beautiful mindset. That is not the end result. That is the vehicle. That is the means to get you what you want. Whether that's your ideal lifestyle, whether that's the ideal business, whatever it is that you are working towards, whatever it is that you want in your life, mindset is the vehicle. It's how you're going to get there. And to get there, you need to take action. So I often talk about mindset work and just business and life work as going up a spiral staircase. With one step, you're doing the mindset work. With the other step, you're taking practical action. And as you go up these levels, sometimes you'll reach plateaus or blocks feel like you've worked on before. You might think, God, I've worked on my visibility stuff. I've worked on my money crap. I've worked on my beliefs around marketing and sales. But it's a new layer of that. So it's like I said, doing this work peels off the layers. You take the action, you get up to a new level, and then you can see stuff that you couldn't see before. And then again, you take the steps. You take one step with doing the mindset work. You take one step doing the action work. And you take these steps, mindset, action, until you get up to the next level. And then you keep on going. So I'm always aware when I say this that it sounds kind of exhausting, like you're always going to be doing this until the day you die. Honestly, I think I am. I think I am going to keep doing this work until the day I die because I constantly want to improve. I constantly want to clear the crap. I constantly want to get better and better and better at what I do and how I get it out there and how I help people and how I live my life. So if you're into personal development, if you're into having the life that you want and the business you want, this is ongoing work. And that is why I think it's so important for you to train in a technique yourself, that you can do yourself, that you can use yourself to change your limiting beliefs, to change your mindset, to reprogram your mindset at the subconscious level, and to release the energy blocks. So that you can do this every day, every week, every month. Do the stuff on your own. Because that is so empowering to be able to do this stuff on your own. It's also a great investment in yourself. It's also a lot cheaper to be able to do this on your own. I work on my mindset, not every day, but absolutely every week. And then when I get stuck in stuff, that's where I go see another professional. I have a whole team of people that I work with on and off to clear the stuff that perhaps I can't quite clear on my own because I can't see the full perspective on the stuff that I need to work on. So I will always advocate training in a technique, whatever it is, whatever you like, whatever it works for you. There's no one solution that's right for everyone. So that you can do this work yourself. You can do it when you want. You don't have to wait until you have money. You don't have to wait until you can fit into someone else's schedule. You do it yourself when and as you need it. Finally, I want to be clear about the fact that this is not, I'm wary of making it sound like hard work. It is work, but it's easy work. I find it really, really easy now that I've trained my mind to do this work. So, it's not like you have to go into therapy and dig up a bunch of crap and it's really painful and you have to relive it and No, It's just being aware of what's going on for you, being aware of how your mindset serves you or does not, and then making those changes. It's fast, it's easy, and it's very effective, and you get very rapid results. So it's something you can do in 5 minutes if you just want to change a single belief. It's something you could spend 15 minutes on, a half an hour on, an hour, whatever. I was just hanging out with a friend for 5 days, and we did like 5 days of really, really intense channeling and mindset work. And I was exhausted by the end of it, and I probably wouldn't recommend that model for most people. I loved it. I got so much out of it. I'm super excited about everything now, even more so than I was before. It was absolutely deep, life-changing work. But you can also do deep, life-changing work in 15, 20 minutes a day. So find what works for you. Do it in the morning as part of your morning routine. Do it in the evening as your evening routine after you finish work. Do it on the weekends. Do it whenever it works for you. But find something that works for you, train in a technique you can use to transform your beliefs yourself, and do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. I cannot stress enough the importance of getting started on this mindset journey now, as soon as possible. I wish I discovered these techniques. I wish I discovered this knowledge. I wish I discovered this perspective in life decades earlier, but I didn't. So I started when I started, and the last 5 years have been massively transformational for me. So if you get anything out of today's episode, it should be do it, take action, train in something that's going to help you transform your mindset. If you already have something, sit down and spend a few minutes working on your mindset. Do something, but absolutely take action. You can't not take action and expect things to change. You've got to do conscious work on this stuff. It's the basis of what I teach. It's the basis of what I live. It's the basis of how my life has just massively transformed in the last few years. So highly recommend that you take action today, whatever that is. So stop now and think, what is one thing you could do to upgrade your beliefs, to release your blocks, to change your mindset about business and life so that you can unleash the expert that you have within yourself and get it out there in the world so that you can build the business you want, have the lifestyle you want, and attract the clients that you are here to help. So that's all for today. Hope you found this interesting and useful. Please drop me a line and let me know what you thought about this week's episode. You can email me at holly@hollyworton.com or find me online and get in touch. Also, I would love to see you on Patreon. I am putting together a membership community there that's quite unlike anything else that I'm aware of, and I think it's quite unlike a lot of membership programs out there. A lot of membership programs, and I was just talking to a friend about this the other night, are very content heavy. They'll include some live calls. They'll include a lot of stuff that you can perhaps study on your own and learn and transform that way. I'm trying to do something a bit different here. I'm doing a lot of done-for-you work. So a lot of the tiers include done-for-you mindset work, including Psych K stuff, heart-centered energy work, stuff so that you can release your blocks, release your fears, and get the beliefs you need to unleash your inner expert and get yourself out there. So I think this is really unique. I'm super excited about this. I also include, there are some live calls, there are some live trainings, but a lot of it is done for you mindset work. So I would love to see you in there. If you head over to patreon.com/Holly Worton, and that's patreon.com/Holly Worton, you can join me in there. Membership starts at just $1 a month, and you'll get exclusive access to stuff that I don't share anywhere else. This is super important. It's going to be stuff that I don't talk about on the podcast. It's going to be stuff that I don't provide anywhere else. And I'm going to be moving a lot of my kind of ways of helping people over to the Patreon group. So I would love to see you in there. I would love to help you with your mindset. And as I said, a lot of it's done for you. You don't have to show up to get the results. And this is really, really important to me. I do believe I'm a big action taker. I believe in taking action, but I also believe in getting help and making it as easy as possible. So this is one way that I can help people and that you can get help in a very easy, very simple way. So this is one action you could take today to help your mindset is joining me on Patreon. Again, that's patreon.com/Holly Worton. And that is all for now. Next week's episode will be with the fabulous Joanna Hennon. She's coming back, and we will be talking about all kinds of interesting stuff. So remember to visit hollyworton.com/270 for the show notes on this week's episode. Thank you again for listening. Thank you so much for listening to the Business Mindset Podcast. You can find more information about today's episode, including links for the topics that were discussed, at hollyworton.com. If you'd like to connect with other listeners and learn more about business mindset, join my private community for entrepreneurs at hollyworton.com/group. That will redirect you to the Facebook group. And if you enjoyed this episode, please remember to head over to iTunes and leave a quick review of this podcast. It just takes a minute. Thank you so much.